After your victory over Godfrey, First Elden Lord's golden shade, Morgott, the Omen King, can be found in Leyndell, the royal capital. Grace's closest bedroom is the Queen's bedchamber. There is no weakness, resistance, or immunity to Morgott, although he is afflicted by bleed, frostbite, poison, and scarlet rot. In order to fight for him, Morgott can summon Melina as an NPC. The Omen King's remembrance in Morgott's Great Rune will be dropped by Margott if he is defeated. Morgott's Part 1 attacks. There are multiple phases to these bosses, similar to most of the Elden Ring bosses. Morgott, the Omen King, launches a variety of attacks during the first phase of the battle. Commonly, melee attacks occur. Morgott's hammer attacks always have a delay, so don't spam dodges or you'll get hit. Pay attention to his left-hand movement when dodging. Keep your distance as Morgott throws his spear. When his left foot is about to land, dodge it. Morgott leaps toward you and slams the ground with his spear and sword. When he reaches the peak of his jump, dodge. Morgott's sword swats, his hammer slams overhead. Even though you can dodge into these attacks, Morgott will always delay his hammer attack. Morgott lunges from the side with his blade. Time your dodge when he is about to leap at you. Morgott slams his hammer into your face as he leaps at you. When he reaches the peak of his jump, dodge. Dodging into an attack can get you free hits. When Morgott spins around with his sword and hammer, he will strike you. Instead of dodging, block with your shield. Morgott jumps as he swipes at you with his sword and dagger. Step backward to avoid this attack. Morgott conjures daggers that drop constantly above him. The best way to avoid the daggers is to stay in an open segment. Morgott makes his first swipe in various directions, which ends in a spinning move that ends with him leaping away. You can dodge these attacks, but he delays several swipes, making it harder to find the right timing. Keep a shield up once he starts this move. Morgott pierces your skin with his spear. He will also use this when charging at you. Due to the speed at which he summons the spear, it's hard to react. Always keep a shield handy. Margott the Fell Omen throws daggers in threes. You should still be able to dodge them. Morgott's Part 2 attacks. Morgott will unleash a torrent of magma in the second part of the battle. Get some distance once he starts coughing and has fire effects on his body to avoid being hit. In Phase 2, Morgott can imbue his sword with blood to boost its damage and abilities. He always leaves a trail of blood when he coats his sword in blood. A blood thrust is when Morgott thrusts his sword into you and then lifts you up before tossing you to the ground. You should dodge to the side once he charges at you, as this deals significant damage. Morgott's sword combos are similar, but his slices contain a trail of blood and fire that can damage you. Once his sword is coated in blood, get some distance. Secrets for defeating Morgott. In light of the fact that you will be able to summon Melina during the fight, do not summon Spirit Ashes to tank Morgott's attacks. Let Melina handle the hits for the first phase. Melina must be summoned outside the boss area with a shield. Margott's Shackle can be used to defeat Morgott. By equipping the Haladrake Talisman, you will be more resistant to Morgott. Melina's health will usually be very low or she will have already died by the time Phase 2 begins. It's important to have another ally at this point, so summon Banished Knight Oleg. Morgott, the Omen King, prefers close combat, so defensive spells such as Night Maiden's Mist and Carrion Phalanx will benefit him. You can find this and other cool game videos and articles on the GameForce.blog. Good luck and we'll see you there.